Hello, and welcome to the TopAzilla of the Final Web Design by Jason Harris. In this keynote presentation, I will cover findability, which in definition given by Michael Hendron in this article, findability will make or break your online business. It's the quality of a piece of information to be conveniently and intuitively within reach on the web when needed. Afterwards, I will touch on accessibility, which covers making your website accessible to not only assistive software that is used by physically challenged users of the web, but also accessible to the many browsers that are around in today's world, such as mobile devices, tablets, watches, and etc. Then I will briefly cover usability, which Jacob Nielsen describes as a quality attribute that assesses how easy interfaces are to use in his article, Usability 101, Introduction to Usability. While covering these areas, I will give my recommendation on how TopAzilla could improve their website to meet the above requirements. Then in the conclusion, I will recap on the information given and take any questions that you may have in order to clarify. Seen here is a screenshot of TopAzilla source code from their homepage. As far as findability goes, they're not doing too bad, as they are making use of metadata in the form of description and keywords. But I think they can, in fact, put a little bit more thought into their choice of keywords, because I feel they are cutting themselves short of available options in which a user could find their site. They can also utilize the keywords Thai food, freshly cooked meals, authentic Thai foods, authentic Thai cuisine, and etc. By broadening their use of keywords will definitely improve on their likelihood of users being able to find their site, by which will also lead to more business and increasing their return of investment. As for the accessibility of TopAzilla of the website, by employing responsive design technology to ensure their site can be accessed through a wide range of devices, will ensure that the user, wherever they are, will be able to access their site in order to find a good place to eat. But accessibility goes further than just being viewable, as I mentioned previously. The use of semantically clean coding and providing the ability for assistive devices to gather needed information on their site is imperative as well. As seen here is a screenshot of the currently used website of TopAzilla. According to the usability tests that I conducted on the site, there were many areas that could be revised in order to ensure that the user would successfully be able to navigate their way throughout the site in order to gain necessary information. The use of the two navigation areas, I feel, is a distraction and should not be used. It takes away the effectiveness of the main navigation at the top, because the user's eyes are drawn to the navigational area at the bottom of the site. Also, it takes away from the images of the menu items that they have on the screen as well. On this slide is a Photoshop design I think TopAzilla should adapt. The logo prominently stands out at the top of the screen, informing the users where they are located. The navigational items are clearly titled to provide clear direction on what will be able to be discovered when traversing to different areas of the site. You're also informing the user that you have a social presence and the ability to take part in a social fashion with the company. Right below the top bar is a slider with various meals that can be provided at the restaurant. And directly underneath the slider is information about the company. This site also utilizes customer responses, which will provide clarity of the service provided at the restaurant and a promptly call to action for their catering service. Then at the bottom of the page gives the user the copyright information for the company. Now that we have reached the end of my presentation, I discussed a lot of information, but to briefly recap, using a wide, well thought out range of keywords and sprinkling those keywords throughout the copy of your site will make the website of TopAzilla of the Ritter more findable. Also, by using responsive design techniques and clean semantic coding will make the website more accessible not only to the many devices that are internet capable, but to the use of assistive software that can be used to navigate through the site. And also by making minor changes to the design and layout of the site will increase the usability of the site, making a clear direction for the user in locating needed information. Are there any questions at this time? If so, you can email them to me at jbharris1@fullsail.edu, and I will ensure that your questions are promptly answered within a 24-hour period. Thank you for your time.